Greetings, YouTube. Danny Staten here on the Daily Dan blog. Today I'm taking a look at The Queen of the Damned, an Anne Rice comic book. Hey, I don't think this is the first Anne Rice comic book I ever done. I think I did a version of her Dracula comic book too. You can find that in the playlist under Vampires on the Daily Dan blog. Vampire Comics playlist. Hey, what do you say we bust this thing open and have a look inside of it? It's from 1993. It's in issue number 10 of 12. And there's like 12 parts to this, so Anne Rice really drugged this comic book out big time, didn't she? Wait a minute, YouTube. I'm assuming you people know who Queen of the Damned is. I'm assuming you've seen the movies. I'm assuming you know the story. Well, just in case you don't know nothing about Queen of the Damned, I'd be a freaking jerk if I didn't let you know a little bit about it before I started on telling you who this piece of crap is and telling you who this vampire named Lestat is and his interesting rise to fame in Queen of the Damned. Let's just give you a little quick vision of it, and then maybe you'll be able to follow me just a little better if you don't know nothing about this book.
It's a fear that turns to horror. The irresistible vampire Lestat, a presence so powerful, it has awakened an ancient evil. Akasha, Queen of the Damned.
She takes pleasure in only one thing: destroying life, human and immortal alike. Let her come.
Start, come out, wherever you are. I've come to give you the world.
We are the powerful. We should walk fearless in the open.
Lestat has joined with Akasha. He's lost to us now.
Step aside.
Never.
Join me or die.
All she wants is hell on earth.
We must fight Akasha.
Queen of the Damned.
Come out, wherever you are.
So, YouTube, how'd you like that? That was a little refresher in Queen of the Damned. I hope you know what I'm talking about now. Vampire Lestat tries to wake up the evil princess, Queen of the Damned, played by Aaliyah in the movie. A really sexy vampire from the past, the first queen of the vampires. And all that good stuff has done happen as we start in issue 10, Lestat laying on a bed. Oh my God. So as we start out in this comic book, Lestat's having some dinner. Remember, this is issue 10, and most of the good stuff, like waking up the Queen of the Damned and all that stuff's probably done happened in the first 9 issues. And look, I want to point out the worst freaking art ever made. Remember, I got this comic book because I really like the cover, and I do a vampire comic book wall where I'm featuring all the comic books I review here on the Daily Dan blog, and I just wanted the cover, but I had no idea the art inside would be so crappy and distasteful. I should have expected this. So in big, glossy, shiny pages brought to you by the Daily Dan blog, we take a look at The Queen of the Damned. This is the vampire Lestat drawing done by the artist. And here's the artist's signature. And he actually signed this worthless piece of art. Did you think it would be any possible to make him look gayer than they did in Interview with a Vampire? Oh my God. It's like, wait a minute. Uh-oh. Does this guy remind you of Mike Blezzy? Does he look like Blezzy a little bit? Sorry, Mike Bushnell, I know we got a treaty, but this guy does kind of look like you a little bit. So in full shiny-ass panels brought to you by the Daily Dan blog, we get to see the vampire Lestat, played in this book by Mike Bushnell, as he tries to make a deal with the Queen of the Damned over here, and if you saw the movie, you know what's going on. And now we're going to take a little flashback to Egypt here in a minute. I think it's really going to be torment. Lestat done sold out to other vampires. They getting all pissed off at him. And if you saw the movie, you know what's going on. Well, In full panels brought to you by the Daddy Dan blog. In full shiny glossy panels where you barely can see what the fuck's going on. But to give you a real recap real quick. So they woke up the Queen of the Damned, that vampire named Lestrade did. Yeah, he did it. He messed up. And now all the other vampires here at the little table, they're all ill and stuff because they say she don't care. She feed on vampires. She feed on people. You know, she just eat on everybody. And she's going to destroy the world. And the vampires don't want the world destroyed because they'll be destroyed too. And at this point, you know, it really sucks that yeah, it really sucks that now they're going to take a flashback to Egypt. We're going to learn how the Queen of the Dam ruled the Nile back in the day. And that's just, oh boy, that's what I want to see. I wish I'd got any other issue but issue 10. I really do. So for page after page of long, boring, and rice dialogue, we'll learn how the Queen of the Damned ruled Egypt back in the day. Hey, look at that centerfold. Ain't that some cool stuff, YouTube? I give this credit where credit's due. It looks okay right here. It really does. And things didn't go well back in Egypt, back in the day. So basically, all the little Egyptian people learned that Aaliyah, well, I don't want to call her Aaliyah, let's just call her Queen of the Damned. Oh, Queen of the Damned's a bad bitch. She's killing everybody. All the Egyptians are getting worried about it. They're going to have to do something about this mother, right? That's right. They're going to do the spell on this bitch. They're going to turn her to stone because that's what the ancient Egyptians done. Was that in the movie that way? I don't remember it quite in the movie that way. I don't remember it was the ancient Egyptians that turned that chick to stone. I really don't. But apparently in this book, it's the ancient Egyptians who turned this chick to stone. And look, all the vampires are upset about it. So history repeats itself again and again. Thousands of years ago, the Egyptians got tired of her stuff. They thought she was going to destroy the world. So they did a spell on the Queen of the Damned, and they turned that chick to stone. And in full panels brought to you by the Daddy Dan blog. And Anne Rice's The Queen of the Damned. You can see the Queen of the Damned get turned into a rock. Wow, ain't that something? And now you can see here in the future, the same thing is happening again. All the vampires are discussing how they can defeat the Queen of the Damned and turn her back to stone. But what will happen? So they all worried about old Lestrade over here, this Mike Blezzy looking motherfucker. Hey, Mike Bushnell, don't take it personally. I'm just cracking on you a little bit. But this guy does look like a Mike Bushnell. He does look like a Mike Blezzy. And all his long hair, radiant beauty, right? Nah. So this Queen of the Damned looking bitch, you may also add she don't look nowhere near as good as the chick from the movie. The chick from the movie, Aaliyah, the one that died in that plane crash, she was the bomb. She made the good Queen of the Damned. But this bitch, this bitch looks like she's from Scotland. I don't know. Anyway, in Anne Rice's Queen of the Damned, Lestrade's practically in love with the Queen of the Damned, and we don't know what's going to happen. Is he going to flip on her? Is he going to join her? Will the war go on? And in one big Anne Rice gay ass ending, Queen of the Damned and Lestrade fly off into the moonlight. Hit it for issue number 11 and then issue number 12, where I'll go ahead and let you know that Lestrade sells the bitch out. They turn the mother back to stone and they end the Queen of the Damned. They really do. Just another Anne Rice saga. On the back, you get you some Queen of the Damned art. And I have to admit, this was a short comic book. It really was. I expected a few more pages than what I got. I guess they're trying to squeeze out 12 issues out of this little movie. They had to draw it light, drag it out, and add a few scenes that wasn't in the movie. And I wish they'd have did this vampire chick just a little more like Aaliyah. Just a little more like the girl from the movie because she was the bomb. But that's going to be a great cover for my wall. What do you say before we do the ending? We take one more quick look at Queen of the Damned because it's really short.
From an endless night, he will rise to seduce the world.
I am the vampire Lestat. I've hidden in the shadows for centuries. Time to share myself with the world. Let me show you what it means to live in the light.
In his lust for mortal power, he will awaken an immortal evil.
She's Akasha, the queen of the damned.
That will turn the undead
She chose me.
against each other.
She has no respect for anything except for the taste of blood, human and immortal alike.
In a war to possess our souls.
What have you done? Let's start.
From Anne Rice, best-selling author of Interview with a Vampire. Directed by Michael Reimer. Queen of the Damned.
Come out, wherever you are.
So, YouTube, that's my look at Anne Rice's Queen of the Damn comic book from 1993. One of the most horribly drawn things I've ever seen in my whole life. The art is subpar. The story's great. It's based on the movie, and they drug it out a little bit, but I didn't hate the story. But the art was subpar. They didn't make this thing look like it's supposed to. They should have based it on the movie, and they should have did a little bit better job on the art. I really like the cover, though. I'm going to put the cover up on the wall. Another vampire comic. Done. Here, on the Daddy Dan blog. As always, be sure to let me know in the comments below what you thought about this comic book, what you thought about the art, and did you like this really cool cover? And until next time, this is Danny Staten on the Daddy Dan blog, saying be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, and be sure to ring that stupid little bell. Until next time, for Anne Rice, this is Danny Staten on the Daddy Dan blog saying, blog over dudes.